Hello, hello. It's the one and only. I'm here with 5D Transformations, and I wanted to talk about something very important. And this is in regard to narcissism, people with narcissism, narcissistic tendencies that you may encounter. And one thing that you'll notice is that um, one of the key tools that are used is doubt. A lot of the time it will be a lot of condescension. It's like condescending energy that you'll get at times in communication with them. And what it comes from is, very much in their world, what you'll notice about a narcissist is that everything makes perfect sense to them on how the world should be, and they really don't see it any other way. Generally, they'll have an idea of how things should be. These may be traditional ideals, things they were taught, and maybe their own experiences that they just validate as the best path. Like what I do, what I've done is the right way. If you do things different, they'll look at you like, what are you doing? A lot of it is because the things that you're doing, to be honest, they can't conceive in a lot of cases. They couldn't be successful in the same ways that you are going to be successful or that you are successful. And so naturally, they cast a lot of doubt toward those things. If they haven't seen it or experienced it, and they already have a small view of who you are because you're just another character in their movie, if they've already labeled you as the character that's goofy, that's confused, that's, not capable of doing certain things, and they see you on a path to do certain things, to them it's like, this doesn't add up. He's clearly going to fail because to me, that's what he is. And so what they'll try to do is, they'll express themselves. And the only way you can end up having them be correct is if you actually view their perspective as objective truth. If you look at what they say and look at the box that they have for you, and you hold them on such high esteem as if their perspective matters that much, to where, if they say this is what's going to happen to you, that's what's going to happen, But what you got to understand is that most people in general have very faulty judgment in regard to what someone is capable of, because you can only know what someone is capable of relative to what you're capable of. And when you look at society, most people don't even push themselves. Most people don't even go outside of the box in their world. So if you're going outside the box, how do you think they view you? And so one thing that's so important when we factor all of this together is certainty. One thing that they're going to do is they have certainty, and they're trying to push their certainty onto the world around them. And that's why they begin to have such a strong frame and out-frame people. They do a really good job of imposing their frame and making it sound very believable, as if that's the way of life. But the truth is, in each individual person's mind is a different perception of what's right and what's wrong, what life means. So really, they have an objective arrogance in relation to something that's fluid, something that's subjective. They have an objective idea of something that's in its nature subjective. We live in life. There are objective truths that we agree upon and things like that. But at the end of the day, everyone's having a subjective experience, and everyone's having their own viewpoint of what life represents, what life means. And that's really the beauty of this thing, and so we act in accordance, but we still have the ability to follow our own path. And they will try to make your path just a role that they have in their world, in their path. And you could accept that and fall under the jurisdiction of what the narcissist sees you as being capable of, or you can just realize it doesn't matter, and realize what matters the most is what you think is going to happen. You control your destiny. Success is a matter of what you believe you will accomplish. Whatever you put your attention on, energy goes there. As more energy goes there, where attention goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, is more creation. So if you keep putting your attention on something that you desire, and you take time continuing to put your eyes on that, continuing to focus on that, things are going to happen. And so you have no choice but to manifest that which you desire. It's inevitable, and the only thing that will stop you is doubt, is confusion, is being double-minded. And so when you're dealing with a narcissist that puts these limitations on you, you have to understand, like, all that matters is what you're certain about. And if they can trigger in you confusion to where you're no longer certain, is to the degree that they're correct. To the degree that you're certain about where you're going and you know you're going to be successful, is to the degree that it's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's just a part of the universal laws of life. Where attention goes, energy flows. You know, if you put your attention, everything that you accomplish in life requires your attention, your focus on it, your energy being put toward that. So the key to life is just where your attention is going. But whether you can accomplish something or not, you can do anything you want on this planet. And what stops us all from accomplishing amazing things is really ourselves. And we can couple that with our environment. You know, what seems to be possible in the environment. If everyone around you is making 40,000, you know, you might think, you know, 20 million is like crazy. But let's say you grew up around all people that were making over 10 to 50 million. All but everyone's making somewhere between 10 to 100 million in your environment. Now making 20 million isn't that big of a deal. So what do you do when you're not in these environments and you're around people that may be narcissistic, people that may doubt you, people that may view you with a low image, you know, and low capability? What you do is you have to begin to connect only to information that is the information of those that are winners. You need to listen to videos of people that are multimillionaires. And what did they do? You know, you got to listen to that journey. You got to speak to people who also believe they can do it. If you can't get to the people that do it, you can at least get to the people that believe they can do it. And that's what you need to obsess your mind with. And you have to figure out, and then you have to be very careful where you put your attention. Put your attention on the things that blossom toward that 20 million. That's it. Nothing else matters, because all of those things are going to help you manifest it quicker. Because you're going to get more things done. You're going to have more attention on it. All of the noise from the people around you, the negative people, you know, narcissists that you may encounter that really doubt you, you got to say, oh, this is beautiful. Because, man, now I'm about to just put my focus on that, manifest it, and then they're going to have to see that they were incorrect. Don't argue, don't fight, don't, oh, you're wrong, I can do more than that. Why did you say that about me? Or you're wrong, like, you know, and trying to argue and fight. And what you do is say, okay, I mean, I don't agree with that. State what you believe. This is what I think, period. This is what I think, period, because I'm one-minded. I already know what's going on. This is exactly what's happening. You're not stupid. You chose a path for a reason. So anybody doubting that can be very condescending, you know. So that goes both ways. You shouldn't be doubting anybody's journey either. You should only be looking to see if you can enhance it. If they seem a bit misguided, you can provide some advice. But at the end of the day, we're all here to accomplish what we're here to accomplish. So there's no time to be hating on anybody or doubting anybody, because you're busy trying to manifest what you got for you. Let that person take care of what they're doing. You know, so that's my lesson. That's my talk. I appreciate you for listening. Make sure to like and subscribe. And once again, we will talk soon. Peace.